Shabbat Shalom, Sabbath peace, Shalom Laha Alahayim, peace to the gods, Nawathan Kal Halalim La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Racha Hakodash, giving all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, in the name of Yahweh Shai, which is the true name of the only begotten Son, the Racha Kodash, which is the Holy Spirit. Okay. On a shallow level is the angels that work on the minds of the prophets and of the elect to understand the true doctrine of the scriptures. Okay. Double honors unto the elder apostles, the elder bishops, and the head elders of all the camps of Great Millstone GMS who do rule well. Peace, blessings, salutations to the Bayath, Dawada, the Tabernacle of David, being risen up as we speak, as the Lord is closing the breaches. Okay, meaning that the men that are chosen, as well as women and children, but primarily the men that are being sealed, okay, because their lot was of election from the beginning of the foundations of the earth. All right. So starting with the 144,000, 12,000 men of each tribe of Yasha Allah, Yah, He, Shah, Prince, Allah, Power. He's a prince of the power. Prophets, the governing body in the kingdom to come. All right, 12,000 men, as well as a remaining innumerable multitude of men, women, and children scattered abroad, even those that are of the speckled bird prophecy, all right, through miscegenation, scattered among the heathen that may look like the heathen, and as well as those that are part of that multitude, the 1/3 here in Babylon the Great, which is America, okay, of men, women, and children who are believers of this truth, all right, doing the part of the ministry of their lot, their office that was given unto them as a gift, all right. This is your brother Tazapanya, Banyamyan, all right, of the DC branch, Great Millstone, Lord willing. I don't want to rock the Zah. This is edifying to the elect. All right, this is a short that Tucker Carlson brought out, and is the mark of the beast here now. Now, again, Great Millstone is the only camp that pushes wholeheartedly what the MOTB is, because it's a major prophecy. Okay, in Ezekiel, let's see if we can get that real quick. Do we have this on? Nope, my iPad died. So let's go into the old script, the old faithful. Yes, sir. Old faithful. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel. Now we're gonna go to chapter 3, and then I'll read verse 1. It says, "Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest." Doesn't the scripture say, "Seek the Lord while he may be found"? Right? So we found the Lord, or should I say, the Lord found us, right? Because you don't come to Yahweh Shai. Yahweh chosen you and gave you unto his beloved Son, all right, for Yahweh Shai to be the shepherd over you, all right? And the spirit of Yahweh Shai, the testimony of Yahweh Shai, is the spirit of prophecy, all right? So we're finding out the prophecies, okay? It said, eat this roll. The roll is the Bible, right? And you're spiritually consuming it, right? You know how you got the term food for thought, all right? Something that is supposed to be nutritious unto your mental capacity to increase it. It says, and go speak into the house of Israel. So this is what the prophets of Great Millstone have been doing. So now the talks is out here because we literally here. You see what I'm saying? Now, these Edomites, they don't know what the fuck going on. A lot of them could be Jake, Bible Belt. However, time is going to tell, because we don't judge according to appearance. We judge righteous judgment, if do they have salt or not. But for the most part, there's a lot of guessing on what it is and this and that and the third. But we're telling you with complete authority, just like Yahweh Shai taught the Bible with authority. All right. The MOTB is the RFID chip, period, point blank. It's nothing else. No sin, no this, no that. All right. And we could give you correct breakdown going in, and it's like the apostle said. Now these so-called Christians want to go into the Hebrew. Matter of fact, let me play this, and then y'all understand what I'm saying. It's been 6 minutes. Let's play this real quick.
The mark of the beast. How is it possible, we would all say, that you could track every human being in the world and know where they are and how they get their money and where they spend their money? I mean, that's just impossible. And here we sit going, oh no, they're tracking us right now. They know exactly where we spend our money and where we get our money, because it says you won't be able to buy or sell unless you have the mark of the beast. You could replace the word beast with system.
Revelation says that.
Oh yeah, without the mark.
You won't be able to buy or sell
unless you bear the mark of the beast. And when you go back and look that up in the Hebrew, it's talking about the global power that's in place at that point, the system that is in place, the mark of the beast. How is it?
Now, I'm going to break this down, right, in its complete totality, all right, because these are the talking points that we're supposed to be bringing out. I always say it. Two things the scriptures say we're supposed to be occupied in prophecies anyway, Ecclesiasticus 38:1. Okay, so my job, as what I believe through faith as being a prophet, all right, is to push who rules well over me because of what's to come, and it's telling the people, warning them from the Most High of what he's going to bring upon this earth, because essentially it's the Lord's chip, but he's using his left hand side, the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, to push that, because they are the wicked, okay, which is his sword, pursuant to the book of Psalms, okay. And so the two things: keep your eyes on the Levant region, okay, your World War III news, and keep your eyes on the financial markets, because that is what is entailed with the major prophecy that has to come before the missiles fly in World War III, which is the MOTB. Now, notice how he said, oh, in the Hebrew, so he's going off. One, you don't say what it is. What is that? Well, first, the beast that's in Revelation is in Greek. Now, you do have a Hebrew New Testament because it was translated from Hebrew to Greek, because there were so many Israelites that were speaking Greek, their non-native language, through Hellenization that is spoke about in the Apocrypha and Maccabees, right? But we're going to start from the top of what he says, and then we're going to go down and break it down a little bit more.
Possible, we would all say, that you could track every human being in the world and know where they are and how they get their money and where they spend their money. I mean, that's just impossible. And here we sit going, oh no, they're tracking us right now.
So, yeah, they're tracking us right now, but they don't know, unless literally all you do is spend, all right, with your debit card, credit card, your phone, Apple Pay, whatever it may be, then yeah. But you could go to the ATM, you could take out cash, and then you could go to the Issacharite food truck and go get a carne asada burrito for $10, and you pay him cash, and nobody knows that you bought a burrito today. You see what I'm saying? So no, we're not in it. This is the same thing that these same Edomites trying to push, that the jump shot was the MOTB, and they came out there wrong too. So they don't know. All right, they do not know. This is why the scriptures say, "What do you have my statutes and my laws in your mouth, seeing that it is far from you?" All right, roughly paraphrasing in Psalms, that the wicked is claiming to be using and claiming to be applying the lifestyle that is in harmony with the scriptures, but it's completely against it because they don't know what they're talking about. This is why you leave the breakdowns and the prophecies to the prophets, okay? And the nationality of who those prophets supposed to be anyway, okay? So yeah, you could track you if you got your phone on you everywhere you go, which mostly you do. You're gonna get tracked anyway. But the thing is not about tracking, even though it is going to have that sub factor to it. It's about the buying and selling. Okay, and they said, "Oh, it was impossible." Well, you know, there's nothing impossible with the Most High, and if the scriptures say that something is going to happen, then it's going to happen. You see what I'm saying? Showing you that there's the men of no faith. You know, the spirit that is within them is not upright in them. All right. See, but the just live by faith. You see. So, what is faith? Hebrews 11:1. For faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things unseen. So we knew that whether it be visions, dreams, your imagination, things of that nature, as you read in the scriptures, you can see chipping stations on the earth as you're driving down, or you're reading the scriptures, and you could see people getting lined up to get to see him without the infrastructure even being built. You see what I'm saying? So, Proverbs is that a prudent man foreseeth the evil. That's the point that I'm trying to make. So the prudent man, prudent is, wise. So the prophets, those with prudence, they was already able to foresee that this was all going on. So it wasn't, oh, that's impossible to them. No, man. You see what I'm saying?
They know exactly where we spend our money and where we get our money.
That's false, man. This is why gigs, they want to get away, gig workers and side gigs. Okay? They don't know everything that everybody's doing right now. They want to, because they have a God complex. People that look just like this man right here.
Because it says you won't be able to buy or sell unless you have the mark of the beast.
Now let's go and get that scripture, Revelation 13. All right. It's starting at verse 16. And it reads, and he causeth all. So before we even continue, see, this is how we supposed, and I've learned this, but it got pushed when I went there and met the elders out there in the Dallas camp, Great Millstone, Dallas, man. All right. And I was listening to Apostle Ricard, and he always bring it out. He was like, how my elder high priest, taught us, man. You see what I'm saying? Y'all be reading too fast. You got to break it down so you get a proverb say with wisdom is the principal thing. With all that getting, get understanding. See, these other people, they would just read a verse and skip over the nouns, the pronouns, the adjectives. All right, the context, the audience. All right, the writer, the scribe, the time period, so on and so forth, man. And he causeth all. Who is he? He is Esau, Edom, the Edomites, specifically those of the elite status, what people call the Illuminati or the deep state or the globalists. All right, the those that are in the power seat. Okay, Job 9:24. All right, the world has been given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Where, if not, where and who is he? All right. So specifically, they're of the tribe of Amalek, the chief tribe of the nation of Edom. Your hook-nosed, bagel-eating, gentrifying, little hat wearing, all right, sewer rats, right? Okay. It says, and he causeth, see, so he's going to put an environment in a situation where there's going to be a cause and effect. All right. Hegelian dialectic. All right. Problem, reaction, solution. A thesis, synthesis, antithesis. Okay. Or a thesis, antithesis, synthesis, either one. They create the problem to lead you like shepherd a cattle to the solution that they already prepared before they created the problem. All right. So that's how he's going to cause. Who's the all? every human being upon planet Earth, both small and great. Doesn't matter your status here, okay? Whether you're an insignificant NPC, right, or a renowned giant, as far as people know your name, rich and poor, no matter how much money you have or how much money you don't have, free and bond, whether you are, institutionalized or not, to receive a mark. What's the word mark in the Greek? Charagma. All right. Which is an imprinted, what's the name? Stamp. All right. Which goes into on how they used to brand slaves in the ancient world. Okay. Meaning it's a physical thing, because every time that Greek word charagma was used, it was always in a physical sense. In their right hand, that right is dextrose, which is your power hand. So it could be either hand or in your forehead. That forehead is metapon, okay? In your head, your brain. Doesn't matter where exactly, all right? So continuing on.
You could replace the word beast with system.
So notice he made a claim right there. You could replace the word beast with system. Now that's a half truth, because we know the system, but what is the name of the system? Who is in charge of the system? Who runs that system? What nationality of people, all right, created that system, all right? So when we go into the Strong's Exalted Concordance of the Bible, this is the Nelson one, and I go to Revelation, all right, 13 and 17. All right, it's G2342. Now we go to G meaning Greek. If it's H, it would be Hebrew. All right, so he makes that false claim right there, G2342. Let's go there real quick. G2342. All right. Thay rayon, okay, diminutive from the same as 2339, a dangerous animal, venomous, wild, beast. Let's go to 2339. It's thera, from there, a wild animal, as game, hunting, figuratively destruction or trap. You see? So yeah, and you can, in a sense, replace it with the word system, but the system is a trap, though. You see? So what is it that you're going to use the karax, which is the tool to put the charagma inside you that has the grapho on it? Okay, the grapho is all of the application, your apps that is on the chip, the charagma that is injected with a karax, which would be the syringe, that is going to put you into this beast, this thyra, this trap, this system. Because what are you trapped of? From salvation. Because you take the charagma, there is no way out. You see? And in a sense, we are somewhat in a system. This is why it's the worshiping of the image of the beast. See, but what is that system? The system is a revived copy of the ancient Roman system. And then you figure out who those Romans were. They were Edomites. And there's plenty of books written by Edomites proving that Edomites were ruling during the Roman Empire, the beginning of it, the pagan Roman Empire. Okay? Hence, the two-party system, as the Bible speaks about. The lamb with two horns, but speaketh as a dragon. The ancient system was the plebeians and the patricians. Now it's Democrats and Republicans. And we are slaves, so to speak, or trapped in this system, right? Through the Most High, through disobedience to the commandments in the greater scheme of things, right? Because of what? Your birth certificate, social security number, you're born into $110,000 of debt, right? It's a corporation, not a country, right? So on and so forth, so on and so forth. So the system, this is why I said spiritually Egypt. It's a pyramid fucking scheme, and you're at the bottom blocks of it. You see what I'm saying? You're not of the top. This is why on the back of the dollar bill, the eye of Horus is completely separated from the bottom of the of the pyramid. It is not connected to it. You see? There is the bricks in the pyramid has brick and mortar to connect everything together, but yet the eye at the top is not connected to it. So they're not a part of the system. They control the system. You see? So, you could transfer beast with system. Yeah, but what system is it? It's the beast is the ancient Roman Empire revived through the Renaissance, pursuing to Revelation chapter 20. Okay? When the devil, which is the so-called white man, the Edomites is the true nationality, the Lord put them in their original base state for 1,000 years, locked them up in the prison for 1,000 years. He had a prison on their mind, okay? And really, also, in caves and things of that nature, all right? But it was a very rudimentary state. And he loosed them for a little season, which we're in that now, which is the Renaissance. Renaissance is a Latin word for rebirth. Rebirth of what? The system that he's talking about, but don't know what it is, which is the Roman Empire. So it lives again in the terms that we have now as the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, and the 10 Horns, EU, the European Union. NATO is somewhat of that military understanding of it with those that have nuclear powers. And notice they're all of the West. They're all of Edomite run, visibly run nations, as well as the EU, which is Europe, which is, where your majority of Edomites, other than America, Canada, Australia, all right, are. All right, which goes back, the EU goes back to the EEC, the European Economic Commission, which later turned into which would be your money. So the money in the military is connected together, and then there's a whore that rides that beast, which is America, that controls the beast. You on top of the horse? Not saying the beast is a horse, but you feel me? You riding a horse, you are in control of that horse. This is why, like, you see old cowboy movies, they be like, you want to break in, that stallion or whatever, that staying, right? Because the horse won't let you get on top of it. It's kicking and this and that and the third. And then the dude who has experience with it is able to do this, to do that, and break it in and get on top of it. Now the horse, they show you that in Avatar, right? The latest Avatar with them flying things and all of that. If it lets you get on top, so to speak, that means that you have power over it. So America has power over the beast. It tells these European nations what to do, and that's the system. This Edomite so-called white supremacist, Edomite supremacist system over the whole world. All right.
Revelation says that.
Oh yeah.
Now look, Tucker Carlson, he's an actor because Revelation says that. What the fuck? And he was so inquisitive, right? You know damn well Revelation talks about not being able to buy or sell with the mark of the beast, but you it gets the people going. It's provocative.
Without the mark,
You won't be able to buy or sell
unless you bear the mark of the beast. And when you go back and look that up in the Hebrew, it's
so see it's the Greek. I just brought that out. So he don't know what he's talking about.
talking about the global power that's in place at that point.
So look, notice how he said the global power to place at that point. But then the scriptures say in 2 Ezra 6 and 9, who is going to be the power that is there, the ruling class when Yahweh Shah comes back, who the world really calls Jesus Christ, the Edomites, so-called white people. So this shows you we at the end, and that these people want to claim that they know. So is the mark of the beast here now? Yes. Is it pushed? No, because it has to be pushed a global mandate punishable by death, and that hasn't came yet. But the infrastructure is here. There's just a couple little kinks that they have to work out, so to speak. Really a good crisis that is going to speed this thing up, all right, to get to that new world order that they want to have, all right? Because the global power. Come on, man. Who's in charge of that? Who runs the world? I said it before. Job 9 and 24. The wicked. Malachi 1. All right, 1 through 4 tells you who is that wicked that owns the world, man. But Esau is the end of the world, 2 Ezra 6 and 9, right? And Jacob is the beginning of that fall. That world is eon, all right? A time period of rulership, okay? And remember, Yahweh Shai was a descendant of Jacob. He was an Israelite, okay? So the beginning of the new world, which is the kingdom of heaven, which is his rulership, and by default would be the kingdom of Israel, they're going to be established after Esau's Edom kingdom. It ends. His rulership ends. His eon ends. Okay.
System that is in place. The mark of the beast.
Okay. So it just shows you they don't know what they're talking about. I wonder if I could look at the comments.
The mark of the beast. How is it possible, we would all say, that you could track every human being in the world and know where they are and how they get their money and where?
Let's pause that. Let's see here. Rich's intelligence would be severely underestimated by any mainstream, whatever. It's already happened. This is the day we take it all down. When currency is completely eliminated, we are almost there. Exactly. Yes, they track us now. No true lover of the J word would take this. And in a low level, you're right. All right, because Yahweh Shah said, if you love me, keep my commandments. And you're sinning if you take that. All right. There goes another false name, Yeshua. See, and it shows you use that word Yeshua. It's connected with an Edomite looking face, man. The Lord's name is Yahweh Shai. All right. But yeah, that's pretty much the point. It looked like a lot of so look, the mark of the beast is not yet here. Don't be deceived. Yeah, yet as far as getting pushed. All right. Oh, the mark of the beast is here, but everybody's buying and selling right now. If you take the mark, you go to hell. No, you're going to be thrown into the lake of fire, which is symbolic, all right, of destruction of America through the missiles in World War III. But yeah, that's the point, man. All right. So, Lord willing, I was edifying unto the elect. All right, Shabbat Shalom. On to the next one.